Hey everybody, welcome to Combat Saturday for February 27th, 2021. I'm your host, DM Gallibond. Alright, today we reach the end. The end. Today we're talking about the last weapon in Combat Saturday. Going forward, Saturday is going to become Magic Item Saturday. Starting next week, we're going to begin looking at magic items, not just armor and weapon, but all magic items in D&D 5e and looking back at their history through the game. But today we're coming up with a very, very interesting game or interesting weapon that was introduced in Tomb of Annihilation. One that everybody has a hard time pronouncing. It's called the Yklwa. Yklwa. That's according to the pronunciation guide they give in D&D Beyond. So Yklwa is the weapon. It has no prior history in D&D before 5e, but it does have, like many weapons in D&D, a historic real-world precedent. So that's what we're going to look at today. Is we're going to look at the Yklwa, where it came from, and how it got into your D&D game. All right, so let's go ahead and take a peek over here at the at our source books and see what the Yklwa is all about. All right, in D&D, Yklwa is a simple melee weapon. Costs 1 gold, weighs 2 pounds. Traditional weapon of Cholton warriors. Yklwa consists of a 3-foot wooden shaft with a steel or stone blade up to 18 inches long. And it deals 1d8 piercing damage on a hit. Although it has the thrown weapon property, the Yklwa is not well balanced for throwing, which means it only has the range of 10 to 30 feet. So that doesn't tell us a whole lot. We don't get a picture. We don't understand much. And there's no precedent in earlier editions. So where did this come from? I'll tell you where it came from. It came from sub-Saharan Africa. More precisely, it came from the Zulu people. The Yklwa is a short spear used by the Zulu, an easily wielded wooden spear with a razor-sharp iron spike. Mid-range weapon of Shaka Zulu, who allegedly invented the weapon as part of his military reforms. A short variant of the traditional Zulu spear, the assegai. And it has a long dagger-like blade that usually was about half the length of the overall spear, although, of course, in this particular picture they show it, it looks like, it's maybe a third or a fourth of the length of the overall weapon. It doesn't look like it's half the length of the weapon at all in this particular example. It was designed primarily as a thrusting weapon, although it could be used for slashing an enemy. And the Yklwa is derived from the sound that the spear makes as it stabs into the body, ick, and then the sucking sound when it's withdrawn, wah. The Yklwa's thrusting prowess was demonstrated on a show as it managed to pierce a sample of unriveted chainmail, stabbing into the ballistic gel torso beneath, where it pierced the aorta and stopped an inch before the spinal cord. So this is okay. So now is Deadliest Warrior. Okay, so Deadliest Warrior. I guess that's a reality show or something. I don't know, but I'm guessing from that description that's what it was. So it's a really deadly weapon. And there's a couple of other examples that I found. If you search Yklwa with the D&D spelling with a Y, you'll get all of these images on Google. And then I went to a couple of specific examples. So this is artwork that a player drew for their rogue in the Tomb of Annihilation, and this was how they imagined the Yklwa that their rogue was using. And then there's this other one, which sounds more like the description that we got from the Deadliest Warrior wiki, where the blade is indeed about half the length of the entire spear. And then there's up at the top of the handle, there's this little knob. And the short spear used by the Zulu, named for the sound it made when you stuck it in someone, ik, and when you pulled it back out again, lwa. The Yklwa was not designed as a long-distance weapon, but for stabbing into the lungs from up close. Ugh. Knob on the end is to help pull it out if it gets stuck, say, in someone's ribs. So that is that's evidence that this is a very real weapon that would really hurt if you got hit by it. Then here's all kinds of different detail of the different image and everything. So that is the Yklwa. All right, everyone. I want to thank those of you who have gone through the entire journey of Combat Saturday with me. We are going to start a new playlist next week. It's going to be the Magic Item Saturday. The Combat Saturday playlist will still be available on YouTube to go back through. And then if they create new weapons for Combat Saturday or new armor, I might have to go back and add a new episode from time to time. But I want to thank everyone. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the videos, click the post notification bell so that you get notified every time new content drops on the channel. And in the description box, you'll be able to find all of the information about how you can follow the live streams that I do every week over on my Twitch channel. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Talk to you later. Good night, everybody.